When we think of jobs, we often imagine office spaces, creative workshops, or retail environments. But there's another side of the workforce that faces incredible risks every day. These are the brave individuals who put their lives on the line for the work they do. In this video, we're diving into the 20 most dangerous jobs in the world, highlighting the incredible dangers these workers face and the reasons why they're willing to take on such risks. From logging to deep-sea fishing, these jobs aren't for the faint of heart. Let's take a closer look at what makes them so dangerous. Number 1. Logging workers. Logging is widely considered one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. This occupation involves the cutting down of trees, which may seem simple, but it comes with a host of hazards. Workers often face the danger of falling trees, heavy machinery malfunctions, and uneven terrain. On top of that, loggers are often exposed to extreme weather conditions. Accidents in logging are frequent and severe, with fatalities being a common outcome of a mishap. Falling trees, chainsaw accidents, and the unpredictable nature of the forest contribute to making logging one of the most deadly professions. Injuries sustained in logging are often life-changing, but workers continue to take on this dangerous job due to its rewarding pay and lack of alternative employment opportunities in certain regions. Number 2. Fishermen. Commercial fishing, especially in deep-sea fishing, ranks high on the list of the world's most dangerous jobs. Fishermen must navigate harsh weather, rough seas, and massive boats, all while working with heavy equipment. The risk of falling overboard or being injured by the fishing gear is ever present. Additionally, fishermen often work long hours in treacherous conditions, sometimes in freezing cold waters or violent storms. The constant danger of drowning and the possibility of getting trapped in fishing lines or nets make this occupation especially risky. Despite the dangers, commercial fishing is a significant source of income for many around the world, particularly in coastal communities. Number 3. Roofers. Roofing is a physically demanding job that involves working at great heights, often without proper safety equipment. The risk of falling is ever present, and the nature of the job means that workers are exposed to extreme weather conditions such as intense heat, cold, or storms. In addition to falls, roofers also face hazards from tools, roofing materials, and electrical wires. The possibility of a fall or a workplace accident is always looming, making this profession one of the most dangerous. Although roofing can be a high-paying job, it also comes with significant physical risk and long-term health consequences like chronic back pain and joint problems. Number 4. Construction workers. Construction workers face multiple hazards daily, from working at high altitudes on skyscrapers to handling heavy machinery and dealing with unstable scaffolding. Falls from great heights, equipment malfunction, and being struck by falling objects are common risks. The physical demands of the job, combined with exposure to hazardous materials like asbestos and chemicals, make construction work a high-risk profession. Moreover, construction sites are often chaotic, with multiple activities happening simultaneously, which increases the likelihood of accidents. While construction is an essential industry, its dangers make it one of the most fatal professions worldwide. Number 5. Iron and steel workers. Iron and steel workers deal with molten metal, high heat, and heavy materials daily. They are at risk of serious burns, crushing injuries, and even explosions due to the volatile nature of the substances they work with. These workers are required to operate in extreme temperatures and high-pressure environments. The job also involves working at heights or in cramped spaces, which increases the potential for fatal falls and other accidents. Despite the dangers, iron and steel workers are essential in producing the raw materials that fuel industries worldwide, making this profession both demanding and hazardous. Number 6. Miners. Mining is an inherently dangerous profession. Whether it's underground mining or open-pit mining, workers face the risk of cave-ins, explosions, and toxic gas exposure. Mines are often poorly ventilated, and workers can suffer from long-term health issues due to dust inhalation, including black lung disease. In addition, miners work with heavy machinery and explosives, which come with their own set of hazards. Many mining operations are located in remote or unstable areas, making it harder to respond quickly to emergencies. Although mining pays well, the risks involved mean that many workers have short careers due to serious health issues or workplace accidents. Number 7. Long-haul truck drivers. Long-haul trucking is one of the most dangerous jobs due to the long hours spent driving on highways, often at night or in poor weather conditions. Truck drivers face the risk of accidents from other vehicles, driver fatigue, and the weight of their cargo. Additionally, truck drivers often carry hazardous materials, which increases the risk of dangerous spills or explosions. The sedentary nature of the job combined with its high-stress demands can also lead to long-term health problems such as obesity and cardiovascular disease. Despite the dangers, trucking is a vital part of the global economy, and drivers continue to make these treacherous journeys every day. Number 8. Firefighters. Firefighting is one of the most heroic and dangerous professions. Firefighters put their lives on the line to save people and protect property from devastating fires. They work in environments filled with smoke, toxic gases, and extreme heat. The risk of burns, smoke inhalation, and injury from collapsing structures is constant. In addition to fires, firefighters also respond to natural disasters, hazardous materials incidents, and accidents, where the risks are equally high. Despite the danger, many firefighters continue to serve their communities, driven by their sense of duty. The toll on the body and mind, however, can be immense, with firefighters often facing long-term physical and psychological challenges. Number 9. Police officers. Police officers face dangers every day while responding to emergencies, dealing with violent criminals, and managing high-risk situations. The risk of being shot, stabbed, or injured during physical confrontations is a constant threat. In addition to violent crime, police officers also deal with the stress of making split-second decisions that can have life-or-death consequences. The mental and emotional toll of the job can lead to burnout, depression, and PTSD for many officers. Despite the risks, police officers continue to serve and protect their communities, making this profession both a vital and dangerous one. Number 10. Soldiers. Military personnel, especially those deployed in combat zones, face extreme risks to their lives. Whether they are dealing with gunfire, explosives, or the stress of being in a constant state of alert, the job of a soldier is fraught with danger. The emotional and psychological toll of military service is equally significant, with soldiers often dealing with PTSD and other mental health issues after returning home from deployment. Despite the risks, soldiers continue to serve in conflict zones, protecting their nations. Military work is one of the most dangerous jobs, with casualties occurring in every conflict around the world. Number 11. Agricultural workers. Agricultural work is incredibly physically demanding, and workers face a range of dangers from the use of heavy machinery, working with livestock, and exposure to hazardous chemicals like pesticides. The risk of injury from farm equipment, falls, and animal attacks is high. In addition, agricultural workers are often exposed to the elements for long periods of time, which can lead to heat stroke, dehydration, and other weather-related health issues. While agriculture is essential for feeding the world, the physical risks faced by workers make it one of the most dangerous jobs. Number 12. Log haulers. Log haulers work in the logging industry and are responsible for transporting heavy logs from forests to processing sites. They face risks from poorly maintained roads, uneven terrain, and the weight of the logs, which can cause serious accidents if they're not properly secured. The job also exposes workers to the dangers of falling trees and other hazards from the logging process itself. As with other logging-related jobs, the risk of injury or death is always looming. Number 13. Stunt performers. Stunt performers put their lives at risk every day by performing dangerous acts for movies, television shows, or live performances. From jumping from high places to handling explosives, stunt performers face a variety of risks depending on the nature of the stunt. Injuries are common in this profession, and although safety measures are put in place, accidents can still happen. The thrill of performing a dangerous stunt often comes with significant physical tolls, leading to broken bones, burns, and long-term injuries. Despite the danger, stunt performers continue to take on these high-risk roles, driven by their passion for the art. Number 14. High-altitude workers. High-altitude workers operate at great heights, often on skyscrapers or tall construction structures. These workers are exposed to the constant danger of falling, which can be deadly, and must rely on harnesses, ropes, and other safety equipment to stay secure. Extreme weather conditions, such as high winds or rain, further increase the risks involved in this profession. High-altitude workers often face the physical strain of working in precarious positions, adding additional challenges to their work. Number 15. Deep-sea divers. Deep-sea diving, especially for commercial purposes, is another extremely dangerous occupation. Divers are often exposed to risks from decompression sickness, equipment failure, and the physical dangers of working in deep, dark, and cold waters. They also face the constant threat of drowning, and in some cases, accidents can lead to serious injury or death. Despite the dangers, deep-sea divers are essential in industries like oil and gas exploration, as well as in scientific research. Number 16. Electrical power line workers. Power line workers deal with high-voltage electricity, and any mistake can lead to fatal electrocution. These workers often work at great heights, repairing or installing power lines, and must deal with extreme weather conditions such as storms or lightning. The combination of electrical risk, height-related hazards, and weather makes this job incredibly dangerous. Despite the risks, power line workers play a critical role in keeping the electrical grid functioning. Number 17. Watercraft workers. Workers who operate or maintain watercraft, particularly in maritime and fishing industries, face risks such as drowning, capsizing, and getting caught in machinery. The job often requires working in rough seas or treacherous waters, where accidents are more likely to occur. Watercraft workers are essential to industries such as shipping and fishing, but the risk of accidents and drowning is always present. Number 18. Waste management. Waste management workers handle garbage, hazardous waste, and recycling, which can expose them to toxic chemicals, sharp objects, and heavy lifting injuries. The risk of disease transmission is also a concern, as they often handle waste from homes, businesses, and medical facilities. The physical toll, combined with the hazardous nature of the job, makes waste management one of the more dangerous occupations. Number 19. Heavy equipment operators. Heavy equipment operators control machinery, such as cranes, bulldozers, and excavators in construction, mining, and agricultural settings. These workers must navigate dangerous environments while operating large machines, where one mistake can lead to serious accidents. Number 20. Astronaut. Being an astronaut is extremely dangerous due to risks like catastrophic failures during launch or re-entry, exposure to harmful cosmic radiation, and the physical toll of microgravity. such as muscle and bone loss or vision problems. Spacecraft malfunctions and limited emergency options add to the danger, making every mission a high-stakes endeavor. These jobs highlight the incredible risks and challenges faced by workers across various industries. These individuals show tremendous bravery and dedication as they navigate hazards to make our world function. If you appreciate the sacrifices these workers make, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content.